Okay, it is summertime up here in Alaska and we are headed on a huge fishing trip. We're going after some of the best salmon in the world, Copper River Red Salmon. A lot of people depend on these fish. This is an annual trip for us. We are allowed 35 salmon between me and Arielle, which is amazing. And we're packing up, we're getting ready. We're leaving tomorrow. And this is a dip netting trip. This isn't sport fishing. This is going out there with a net and catching meat. This is the net we used last year. It's about 3 foot wide net and it has a really thick net material to it. It worked really good for us. We're gonna bring this one. This is one we've had for a little while that we have yet to use. This is an aluminum net with a gill net. So the fish get caught in here a little bit better. There's cons to it though. They're a little harder to get out of here. We're gonna bring this one this year. So we're bringing 2 nets and long poles. We're gonna be hanging off cliffs and dipping our nets down into one of the most dangerous rivers in Alaska. We are bringing the 6-wheeler this year. Last year we didn't. That was a big mistake. We're not making that mistake again. So we're getting everything loaded up in here. Let's get her loaded up. Mentioned earlier, it's a dangerous river, so we have our life vests. There's not a lot of like nice sandy beach shoreline. There is just straight cliffs down a canyon into the river. So we're gonna be tying off. We got a lot of rope. We're gonna be hooking those onto our bodies or on our life vests. Another thing we like to do out there is stay organized. So you can get 35 fish, or at least Arielle and I can. You do need to be a resident to dip net here. So we got a bunch of clips with stringers. We have 5 stringers. We'll put 6 fish on each stringer. That way we can keep track of how many fish we are catching. We also have our scissors. And this dip net fishery, you are required by the state to clip the back fins on the fish. That way they can identify where you caught your fish. We've got 100 feet of rope for each of us for tying off. And then I have another section of rope, and this is gonna be where we hook our clips on. And this is gonna kind of go down into the water. We're gonna be there fishing for a while, so we're gonna have our fish hanging out in the river. Pretty much every time we go out here, go dip netting, we don't really know what we are getting into. So we have to bring a lot of stuff we don't end up using. But we got sleeping bags, tents, everything for the dogs so they're comfortable. We're just about ready to go. We're gonna pack our food, get a couple other things ready, and we'll see you guys in the morning when we take off.
We got the dogs all loaded up and we are ready to head out. We are headed east today, about 250 miles. I think the trip takes us about 5 hours. Last time we went fishing for the Sockeyes was in Seward, and that is about a 200-mile trip south of us. I'm very excited for this trip. This is something I look forward to a lot. It takes a lot of preparing and planning, but we're actually ready to go. So we're gonna hit the road.
Chitina or bust! Copper River, here we come! Windy Chitina. It's always windy here, but we made it and we're here at the Copper River. We're probably a good 7 or 8 miles from where we're actually gonna dip net, but we found a nice campsite off the road. We can set up a tent here if we need to. We can park our truck and our trailer. We don't really know what we're doing tonight. We kind of just came up with a plan in the truck, and the plan is we're here to fish. So we're gonna unload the players. We are gonna take the dogs with us on this trip. We're gonna be scouting, but if we find a good spot to fish, we're gonna go down there and we're gonna see if we can catch some salmon. That's a perfect fit. We're not bringing all of our stuff. We're gonna leave a lot of stuff here, camping gear and whatnot. Basically just bringing food, nets, life vests, extra clothes because it's getting chilly. And yeah, we're bringing the dogs.
Oh, come on, let's go.
Oh, come on.
All right, let's head out and see if we can go get some fish.
Oh my God, the Chitina wind is picking up. Oh man.
Well, I think we found our spot, not quite sure. This is a spot that we saw last time we were here and it looked to be pretty productive. We're gonna have Eric go down, check it out, see if it is productive. It is a little bit steep, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna see if we get some fish. This spot is not like a sandy beach. This is known as the canyon. So it's steep, there's cliffs, it's slippery. Not a good combo when you have like a super turbid water down there. So we're gonna have to rope off, get super situated before we start fishing. Is your rope long enough?
Yeah.
What is that, Eric? What's the other one? Nice job, Bob.
First one. What do you think? It's
It
a
was
nice
huge.
size.
What was the other one? Another little one?
It was a baby. It
Okay.
slipped right through the net.
Good job, hon. I saw it come up. That's huge.
Yeah.
You want me to bleed him?
Ow.
What happened?
Just ripped that metal thing on my teeth. They're all still there. Here they come.
Good job.
Look at this fish.
I know, it's beautiful.
Look at that. That is a beauty. That's a big uns.
Number two.
Number two.
When it's pushing like that, can you not really feel very much?
You can feel, but it's just super hard to hold it. You gotta really knock it and get in the groove, you know?
What do you think about that? I'll grab next time.
You got him? You bleed him and everything for me?
I'll bleed him.
Thank you, honey. It's a nice, beautiful one.
gonna need to dispatch this one.
That one is huge. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. So that's number 6. So we got to get the new rope.
He was bitten by something, you can tell. Seal, maybe?
Where is it?
On that side.
Oh.
Seal. That's 6. So we got 1 stringer full. So we're gonna start another stringer, that way we can keep track of these fish. Okay, tied back off again. Took us about an hour to get 6 fish. I'm not complaining, that is good. Let's get another one.
Nice.
Ooh, that one got attacked by something. Dang, this one got eaten by something too.
We're getting munched,
Yeah, stuff's eating them. Heck yeah. Get this thing back in there.
It's picking up.
Huh?
It's picking up.
It's picking up. This is it. You never know what you're gonna get here. That was 2 I just got there within like a minute?
A minute, and they've both been bitten.
They've both been bitten. What the heck?
Heck yeah!
Upstream from downstream, and they get stuck in these eddies, you know what I mean? It's weird.
Nice! And I know they're right here. Number 7.
That's number 8.
Number 8. I can't count.
Sorry. That's a king!
You want help putting back?
No. Unfortunately, you cannot keep king salmon right now, but that was an awesome catch. You want to get him back in the water as fast as you can. That was a beautiful, heavy fish. Definitely could tell the difference in that one. A king! Beauty. There we go. There we go.
Oh gosh. See when I fall to my death?
Good job. I got 2 fish for you to take care of for me, please.
Okay, awesome. Are you doing okay? Do you need to switch or anything?
I'll have no back when we get home, but I'm good.
Oh, I'm not gonna have knees. I nailed a rock right there. Like nailed it. What do you think?
It's too small. That one was a little small. We're allowed 35 fish between the 2 of us, and we want to make them count. So we're gonna get the bigger ones.
Would you like me to do the orange? You want that one?
Yeah.
Which one is it? Tailfish?
No, it's just got really white.
Silvery skin. That's all the other ones. It's really sweet. That you want to keep that one, right? Yeah, that's nice, but... Nice fish. You can put your feet. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? Just keep putting them back? You know? I don't know. It's your choice.
Good job, Arielle.
It's my first fish. Okay, this is such a beautiful fish, man. So excited about this. Check this out. That's like your one you got.
That's a big one. Oh my gosh, that's a huge one.
Check that out. Like this. I caught that one deep actually.
How'd it feel?
Good. It felt
Yeah.
different. It was more. I felt it more intense.
Yeah.
But that's a big fish. I don't think I'd feel it. Oh, do you want to put the small guy back?
Yeah. 3 in 1 net. That's a personal best for me. One's not a keeper. Got 2 good ones.
Here you go. Oh gosh. Sorry, I almost fell in. That's a nice one.
It is.
Where's the stick, hun?
Up top one. There's a rock there right there.
This makes 25 fish. It is close to 1 a.m. Eric and I have not had like any food for hours. We've been out here for like over 6 hours, I think. Our limit's 35. I don't know if we're gonna shoot for it all tonight. We're probably gonna take a break and eat some food and maybe even get some sleep. It is the longest day of the year. It is summer solstice, so we still got some light.
There we go. Is that a king? Oh,
No.
yeah.
2. 28.
Nice. Double down. Dang it. We don't know what. Nope, I'm feeling them. There's a school coming in or something. Nope. Okay, there we go. Had to save my beater stick. It fell in the water. I had to net it. We don't know what we're doing out here. We came out here, it was slow. We've been putting in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and I got this spot here where you really got to hold the net in place. And we're catching them on the back eddy, and that's when the river goes down and it kind of swirls around and shoots a rapid back up, and it's launching the fish up into our net. We have 30 fish right now. We've just been nailing them, so I think we're going to keep going for a little longer. It's 1:10 in the morning.
No, I think it's 1:10 in the afternoon.
It could be, you never know. I'm beat.
Nice.
Man, the water was so strong in that one, I couldn't tell if I actually had one. Hell yeah! Woo! It is a frickin' beast. Finished it off with a bang. Oh my god, that's huge. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Hold that.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Is that the biggest one? That's it. Number 35. Oh my gosh. I'm stoked. Got it? Yeah.
That's it, you guys. 35 fish. Eric caught 33 and I caught 2. So that's pretty cool. And we have a lot of big ones. This whole stringer system worked pretty good. They did get really tangled, which was a nightmare. So we had to get them all situated. That's why they're on the rocks. Now we have the hard part of hauling them up this hill, the rappel, or the opposite of rappel, I guess a climb, and then up even further. So it's gonna be the night, quite the night, or early morning, I guess. You ready?
Oh my gosh. Yep, I'll take one. I'll start hiking them up.
Okay.
Hey, you hooked all those fish. You caught them all and you did everything, baby.
Take this one. That's I don't even think there's words to describe how difficult that is to lift these fish. I'm only lifting them a matter of a few feet, and Eric's taking them the whole rest of the way, which is probably, I don't know, like 300 feet uphill. It's just tricky. We don't really have a good system for this, and I'm sure we will think of one for next time because this is just brutal.
Oh
almost died just bringing them here, and I like didn't even do anything.
Probably one of the most exhausting things I've ever done in my life. Man, those are heavy.
I felt like Tom Cruise or like someone crazy. I was climbing up and I like barely got. I mean, like I was gonna go. It
Like
was me or
Stallone.
the fish.
Stallone,
it was me
probably.
or the fish, and I said no. It's me and the fish. But I almost died.
Those were the big ones, right?
No, there's more big ones. These are small ones.
Is it possible I could have a heart attack?
Yeah, I think we should probably come up with a better system. This is like,
Oh, what if we
no,
like
literally
lashed
one
them
of
to a raft and floated them down to Cordovia and picked them up there? It's bad. Okay. Here we go. Getting there.
You're halfway done after this.
Yep.
You got this. Good job, Bev.
Okay. You're gonna pull them up?
I'm gonna try. I know the top one will work. The bottom one was a little loose, but don't worry. It's got like, the knot is not loose. I don't know how to explain it to you. The rope. What's even on it? A little tiny string.
Yeah, the strings.
There's a backpack. I'll try and get the last one up here on my own. If I can. You okay? I was thinking I could hand you some rope and stuff, give you a break.
Yeah, thanks.
You got it? Okay, awesome. I'm gonna hand the rope to you. I got the fish up to here. You're scaring me.
Hey, you popping a fuel? Oh, 2:36 a.m. Goodbye, Copper River. We're heading back up to the Polaris. We got our last load, and it's a light one. I just got the rope. I am so exhausted. Let's head up there, Arielle.
I honestly don't even know how you did that.
I don't know. Do you want to see them? Okay, here they are.
Did you show Bo all the fish you got?
This ice chest is completely full. I showed him to Bo. He's not really interested right now in fish. Oh, okay.
Is it heavier than is it?
Oh my gosh.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
That took everything out of us. Good job, Bo. I don't know what happened last night, but we have 35 fish, and we both feel like we got hit by a train, and now we're eating life cereal. So, oh my gosh. There you go. Some raspberries on there.
Thank you.
Cereal sounds so good right now.
Nice. You got a bug in there?
I was like laying there, mosquitoes were buzzing me, and they were like,
Mosquitoes were biting you?
I was covering my head, and they were literally coming like in. They were trying to like come in.
That's really crazy.
I killed a couple. I finally fell asleep. I was in so much pain. I was in so much pain that I was like, man, I'm not gonna feel good when I wake up. And then I'm like, you're back there passed out. So I'm like,
Well, it's almost 11 a.m. We have our first cup of coffee and it is delightful. It is an amazing day here. I'm trying to it bamboozles me. We've only been to Chitina a few times, but usually it's windy, cold, even in the summer, and there's like sand being thrown in your face. But today, pretty sure it's gonna be 80 and it is freaking hot out here. It's beautiful. Just a nice, glorious day. Eric and I were hoping to use this day to kind of go exploring a little bit. That trail we were on the other day goes back quite a bit further. We've never been further, so we want to explore a little bit, take the dogs out. We've got to clean our fish, and we're gonna go up and check out the bridge. We didn't mention it yesterday, but these are sockeye salmon that we harvested. We had to put back king or Chinook salmon. Eric only got one of those and he put it back immediately. Those closed down a little bit earlier in the year, but that's okay because the sockeye salmon are what we came for and they are delicious. Yesterday was crazy. We got here, we actually fished that night. We didn't really know exactly what we were gonna do. We always do that though. We were really pumped for the trip, so we went out. Eric got us all our fish. It was the longest day of the year. We had light on our side. And when we were driving back, there was the most amazing sunrise at about like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. It was gorgeous. Even after all that work, it's strange. You're like fatigued and beaten down, but you want to do it again. You get really like I don't know if inspired is the right word or what, but it's amazing. It's a wild place, and I'm super excited that we're going to go exploring more today.
So this is something we've been looking forward to. We've never been this far, and there is this tunnel through this mountain. Looks pretty cool. Oh my gosh. It's so hot outside, and these Polaris Rangers, these old ones, run really hot. And it's nice and cool in here. This is crazy. Hello! Ooh-wee! Here, Ben. I didn't know you couldn't go further than this. It's not this year, maybe? I think I should put my net in. That's probably the fastest moving waterfall I've ever seen.
Just when you think Chitina can get crazier.
Oh my gosh, it feels so good.
This place is amazing. That waterfall was probably the most amazing waterfall I've ever seen with how much force is coming down, and it's so cool. This is known as Haley Creek. It's kind of like the end of the road. It meets up with the Copper River, and it's this blue water that mixes with the silty Copper River, which is known for that. So it's really kind of a cool look. There's a really cool beach down there that we checked, but we have to get back because it's very hot and we need to get our fish cleaned. Go clean over here where it's bright spot.
Oh, we got the fish cleaned off, ice down, we are ready to go.
Before we took off, Eric and I wanted to check out the McCarthy Bridge. Really cool bridge. It goes all the way to McCarthy. It's also an important demarcation point because there are two different types of fisheries here. You have the subsistence fishery above the bridge, the personal use below the bridge, which is what we did, and up here there are fish wheels, which are really cool. You can actually see them sometimes. They're pretty far away today, and sometimes when we come here, because it's a lot shallower, the shore, the banks, we'll see people actually dip netting with these really long poles, and usually there'll be two people. I didn't really see anyone today, but there are other people down here, including boats, dip netting. It has been an awesome trip. We are exhausted. We have a 5-hour drive home. Probably get there closer to midnight. So we're gonna take off and we're gonna be processing our fish in the next video. We'll see you then.